Solo leveling, light novel. Been asked, a couple of comments have been on one of my video. And it's time to respond to them. One's been there for a few months, and I apologise. So that one is to asking how powerful is Jinwoo in a light novel. Okay, and the second one is just to see the contents and the volumes. Okay, I'm just going to show volume 1, which is obviously cover work, the first opening page illustration of Jinwoo, which to be honest is really cool, and the rest, as you would expect for a novel, is all text. Okay, so that's that one. And the second one is how powerful Jinwoo is. So the early stages, I've just covered the early stages, right? So first time it appears just to show how powerful he was when Jinwoo survives the penalty round at the hospital for failing to do his daily quest. So, as the manga and the anime has it, they have a wee look from, they don't find them.
Is something wrong? Where'd the patient from this room go?
And it just skips to the next day. But no, it goes well, a wee bit more detail in here. So it has his nurse hamster, he's been given the name Yura in the light novel. She doesn't discover Jinwoo till the next day, in which she walks in a room, there's sand in Jinwoo, coloured in sand, indicating the desert in which he was sent to. Then she summons for help. So when the helper comes, the both of them pick him up, put him on the bed, in which leaves both of them very curious on why they're standing that. So the helper leaves, which happens to be a doctor, but Yura stays, but she has a look around first before, and she discovers this blood trail to the bed of Jinwoo's. Out of curiosity, she checked over the body over Jinwoo to make sure he was fine, there was no injuries, only to discover there was no injuries. So she got very curious. Later on it discovers it speaks of her meeting a friend from the Hunters Guild, in which she asks about somebody being able to heal wounds subconsciously, in which she responds it's only healers do that, and if you should see a bomb, bam, they instantly heal. But her response is like not by magic, but just of subconscious sleeping. So she gets into more detail already. And her friend responds only A rank monsters are higher, have been known to have regeneration, no hunters being registered as having the ability to regenerate. So that already takes Jinwoo out of anything lower than A rank when it comes to power. Then later discuss like S rank would likely be it. So as Yura hearing this information, she definitely comes to the conclusion he's an S rank. With this new information, she decides to get close to Jinwoo, in which we later learn that she asks for his number.
If it's alright, may I have your phone number before you go?
This takes into the second part an indicator of how powerful Jinwoo is and his abilities. So his daily quest is a part of his ability system. So a party systems are part of his ability. So the items he's gave, they later become useful to him. So it's like a foresight ability, he's given things in advance to when he needs them. So in the novel, when Yura asks for his number, she only hands him a notebook and forgets the pen. So she goes to look for a pen, Jinwoo pulls that pen. So his reward for that day had to have been that pen. Then he goes into a discuss, like he thinks himself, like the daily items he's been given seem to be of use to him later, which another just reinforces the idea that his ability is like foresight. Just that alone gives him foresight. In which all examples being that he's running is getting umbrellas when it's about to rain, that kind of stuff. That end up gets illustrated later in the anime when it's raining, and that other day you absolutely get an umbrella that gives his sister. That's one of that. Doesn't show you the anime, doesn't show you the pen part, but it shows your umbrella reference. So that's the only part I was just wanting to talk about, and that's a response to the 2 comments that I'll paste here if people are cool with that. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Okay, anything else, or even if you want to discuss me, and I'll just give a like, comment, sub, if you must. Thanks for watching.
Mr. Jinwoo-san?
I'm sorry.
No, my fault entirely, so please don't be. His muscles are incredible.